What's up, everybody? Chris Lee back with another video. Hey, check this out. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get more videos like this in the future. All right, so what's up, guys? Chris Lee back with another video. I'm going to be listening to you guys' music live. I'm going to be giving you guys some free exposure and things like that. Guys, you know, like we did in the last video, there is going to be a donation set up. So guys, if you want to donate to have your song move to the top of the list or have me play your song first, then I highly recommend that you guys donate. Now, in the last video, I said that there really wasn't a limit of or minimum of what you needed to donate to go ahead and play your song. But I think I'm going to change that now because some of you guys, I don't want to say it was disrespectful, but some of you guys are kind of like sending like 20 cents, 30 cents, things like that. Guys, it's not worth even playing your music for that, especially on my channel where you're getting free exposure and things like that. So we are going to at least do a $5 minimum, okay? If you guys want to donate more, whoever donates the most, then those are the songs that I'm just going to jump to first, okay? That's just the way it's going to be, simply because in the last video, we didn't really have a lot of time to try to get everybody covered. So I want to make sure that I'm getting everybody who's going to be paying. I want to get you guys taken care of first. Everybody else that's, you know, just going to be doing a free submission, that's okay too. But just know that your song is not going to get played first, or it may get pushed back to the end of the line and it may not even be able to get viewed during this video. Okay, so I'm going to go back and also take care of some of the ones from last video or last time we did this so we can just go ahead and get some things viewed. But I'm going to go ahead and pin the information inside of the chat. Guys, if you want to go ahead and donate, then I highly recommend that you guys do it with either my PayPal or my Cash App. I would recommend my Cash App first, but for you people who don't have Cash App, then I will recommend that you do it through my PayPal, which is uniteddestinyent, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump into this right now. I'm going to go ahead and get set up. I'm pretty excited because a lot of you guys had some pretty good music last time. And I just want to take this opportunity, obviously, to shout out you guys and give you guys a lot of credit and just let you know to keep doing what you're doing as far as your music. Your music is going to be super important. I tried to express in the last video that it's going to be super crucial for you guys to get your songs professionally mixed and mastered, because if you don't, then guys, you're pretty much wasting your time. You know, a lot of the tracks that I heard last time, they weren't even tolerable simply because they just didn't sound good. If you guys can make your music sound good, either through me or another professional audio engineer who's going to be able to mix and master your music, honestly, it's just going to benefit you a lot more in that situation. Okay, so take advantage of that. So let me just go ahead and get you guys set up, ready to go. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to go ahead and send me a free submission of your song to go ahead and rate for other people in general, then make sure that you send it to my email, okay? So I'm going to post my email right now and send your tracks over so I can rate them. I'm going to give you guys an honest professional critique, and I'm going to let you guys know what you can do or what you can work on to make your songs a lot better, okay? This is going to be super important. You don't have to take anything that I say and apply it, or you can take what I say and apply it and go make those changes and make your song better. It's really up to you. But we're here to give you honest, constructive criticism and feedback. So if you think that you have a good song or a worthy song that's worth listening to or actually sharing with other people, send it over, okay? And like I said, if you want to go ahead and donate to have your song played first, then I am taking donations, okay? All right, so here's my email. I'm going to post that in the comments. Okay, and then also now I'm going to post my Cash App. Cash App. And shout out to everybody who gave me a lot of, sent me emails last time, just, you know, being appreciative of me playing the songs and, you know, really promoting your stuff out there. Cash App. And I tell you what, I'll even do it like this. I do Cash App. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and check out one of the tracks. I know that there was some tracks from last time, so we're just going to get a lot of this stuff set up. I went ahead and tried to do the ad blocker thing this time. And I'm just going to make myself smaller in this particular case so you guys could be able to see me. So let me just make this smaller. Boom, boom, like that. And we are going to go with... all right, so let's check this out. Producer, Tension. Let's check them out. Let's see what they're about.
I'ma go and chase a bag. I won't say sorry. I might go just cut you off. You nothing for me. I've been chasing all the cash. I want it for me. I've been walking around like that, feel like a zombie. I'ma go and chase a bag. I won't say sorry. I might go just cut you off. You nothing for me. I've been chasing all the cash. I want it for me. I've been walking around like that, feel like a zombie. Bands in the lane, know me, show me new fame, they see me, be me, they steal my swag, but I'ma keep evolving, send you back, taking flights out to Japan, cause I'm the middleman, caught up in a group of fans, post me on Instagram, I'ma go and make it grand, and I'ma spend some bands, I'ma go cash out in France, buddy, I'ma do my dance, we was waiting for our time, and now we up though, I'ma go and skip the line, straight to the top though, you ballin', I'ma intertwine, hope you get up though, I feel like I'll be on cloud 9, which mama I'ma go and chase a bag, I won't say sorry, I might go just cut you off, you nothing for me, I've been chasing all the cash, I want it for me, I've been walking around like that, feel like a zombie, I'ma go and chase a bag, I won't say sorry, I might go just cut you off, you nothing for me, I've been chasing all the cash, I want it for me, I've been walking around like that, feel like a zombie, keep the block hot, running like some hot sauce, I might call it Drizzy cause I know I keep it non-stop, and I'm up in LA cruising around in a drop top, and I know they probably think I need you but I won't stop, and we both up late night looking stars on the rooftop, I might probably pull up to the studio in flip-flops, the studio in flip-flops, no this ain't no game but I'ma play like GameStop, this just 30, ain't no flocking, I'ma pull up on the scene, yeah that one you not in, pull up, I'm with Kenny Beats like an episode of Locked In, taking substances, I know that they be full of toxins, ain't no dropping, I'ma bring them acting, you will be acting, better quit that acting, tell me now what's happening, serious no laughing, but when it's time for snapping, my brothers yeah they running for me, cash out so free, these people on me, they love company, my brothers running for me, cash out so free, these people all on me, they love
Wow. Yo, that track was surprisingly good. It didn't sound bad at all as far as the quality. It could have used a little bit less reverb. I mean, and not even so much of that. I mean, overall, the track sounded pretty good. If you were in this chat right now and you heard that track, go ahead and rate that. That was Producer Tension. I thought that was pretty good. He's probably not in this chat right now. But if he is, or if he happens to watch this video, that's pretty dope, man. That is pretty dope. I would definitely love to hear more of his material. I thought that was pretty dope. I really do love his delivery. I love where he was going with the track, as far as his style, his swag on the track as well. Again, when it comes to the whole auto-tune-ish thing, you'll have a lot of artists that sound alike, but that's okay. I still thought it was a pretty dope track, and it was definitely worth listening to. If you are new here and you just came to the channel, then I highly recommend that you guys send me some of your music. We are going to rate your music. We are going to critique your music. We're going to give you some honest, constructive criticism and feedback that's going to help you grow. We're not here to tear people down. We're not here to be negative or anything like that. We're just here to give you that real, something that's going to benefit you in your career. If you want people to hear your music, then I definitely recommend that you send it over to uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. And again, if you want your song played first, then you can go ahead and send a donation to my PayPal or my Cash App. They're actually pinned in the message, so just go ahead and send that over. But for the most part, this was a pretty dope track. Pretty dope track. All right, so let's go ahead and check out this guy here. Foolish Blake. Let me see. And let me cancel this one out.
I was at the bottom of the barrel, had no way of getting up, but with the world on my shoulders, ain't no way I'm giving up. Living up to expectations is not what I plan to do. I don't call it falling down, I call it planning my next move. My foundation's really sturdy, that's why I am always building. Blow the roof off this thing, the boy never had a ceiling. I've been feeling like the great one, you meet me, don't shake up. I've been real, can't fake none, I go hard, bass strong. John Cena with the pen, you know you can't see me. Get an attitude adjustment for thinking I had it easy. I five-knuckle shuffle all the struggles that I faced. Then I STF for palms and I lock them into place. Man, I've been through it all, don't get pinned when I fall. I face all the problems, big or the small. So, yeah, there's nothing I won't take. So when you think great, you better think Blake. I want a story so good with a fact of my life that could build me up. And I want a person I could look up to like wolves always do to the moon at night. Yeah, want a role model like John Cena, like John Cena, like John Cena. Hey, want a role model like John Cena.
Okay, so y'all go ahead and rate that track. For me, my honest feedback, the track started off great. His delivery started off great. Actually, I don't mind the mix at all. The mix was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all, you know, but his timing, once he came in on a hook, man, I don't know. The hook kind of killed my vibe a little bit. I can definitely hear, yeah, you're correct. I can hear the potential as well, but the hook, the timing, there was some timing issues there or something wasn't lined up properly, but it definitely completely killed my vibe at that point. I think that obviously if he fixed that hook or line up the hook a little bit better, then it'll definitely come out a lot better for the most part. I feel like as far as the stereo image, there was some things going on in the mix that I enjoyed. I loved some of the effects, some of the EQ, some of the panning that was kind of going on in there as well. I thought it was pretty good as far as the mix. The mix was pretty good. You know, it was decent. But as far as how he came in on that hook, that was really the biggest vibe killer for me. It completely was a turn off at that point. But his delivery as far as his verse was pretty good. And I love what he was saying lyrically as well. So I feel like if he just tightened that up a little bit, fix a couple of the things in that particular case, then things would come out a lot better from there. But that's just really one of those things that you guys don't have to rush to put your music out. Like if it's not right, then don't put it out right away. You know, make sure that you get a critique from somebody that really knows about music or really experienced in that area and say, hey, you know, what do you like about this track? What don't you like about this track? Don't try to find people that are just going to butter you up. Find people that are going to be open and honest with you. At the same time, you don't want to find people who are just going to be haters either, okay? But that track was not bad. That track was not bad at all. And today what I'm going to try to do as well is I'm going to try to mix in some of the stuff that I've been mixing and stuff here lately too. That's kind of what I was supposed to cover in last video. Is just going through a couple of the mixes or whatever. And really what I want you guys to do, I want to do it from the aspect of not really so much the mix that I've done, but I want you guys to support the artist in general. Okay, that matters a lot more to me than you caring about the mix. I want you guys to hear these artists, and I want you guys to rate these artists honestly, so they can come back and actually see the feedback. Okay. Let me see some of the comments. Let me see. Jay Dorsey. I like it, bro. The last track was really good. Yeah, I thought so too. That track before this one, I thought that artist was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. I definitely appreciated it for sure. Let's see, bringing me back to my childhood with the sample. Yeah, for sure. I kind of feel like all these artists have their own little style or their swag. Everybody brings something different, and that's what I appreciate most. Let's check this out. This is J. Paul, Mr. Rob C. All right, let's check it out.
Built up in me a lot of anger. First thing I drew for a Ranger. Broke bitches, me and them strangers. They don't know me, but they know danger. One of the names for my dick. Careful, I'll cancel you, bitch. Yellow the pussy ain't it. You reach for the deuce, I'm trampling shit. I trampoline hit you, no bouncing and shit. Sentence to be mastered, the mix, that's it. Step in the booth, I'm one taking this shit. I don't like it, I'm replacing this shit. I write with a that and write when I this. Probably as good as it gets. Look at the flick of my wrist. Words flow in the paper from pen. 80s baby, I'm a 80s baby. I go hard as hell. Come and try to play. You see something you want, come and try to take it. You don't like what I say, I suggest you wait it. 80s baby, I'm a 80s baby. They say we kinda crazy. It's what the streets made me. Just the 80s baby. I stay fact check the stats on my street report. A real nigga had to grind, no choice. When my Uncle George went to the morgue, I was locked up, saying help me Lord. Even though I can't see your face, I know you in a better place. Don't know when I'ma see your grave, but I think about you on most days. Granny said I got your ways, I'm proud of what she think. Looking down now, I hope you say, go nephew, get Jay. And I'ma do what it takes. No stopping till the world change, no flopping. I can't fake, I can't lie, I don't hate. 80s baby, I'm a 80s baby. I go hard as hell. Come and try to play. You see something you want, come and try to take it. You don't like what I say, I suggest you wait it. 80s baby, I'm a 80s baby. They say we kinda crazy. It's what the streets made me. Just the 80s, baby. Looking back at life to when I had strife, I'd have been the type to get you right. Love to shoot the one, I love to fight. It was a problem, we got it on sight. Never talk shit, I was active. Whatever I spit, I backed it. Cheddar I grip, I trapped it. Better not shit, I stashed it. They thought the 80s made us dangerous. Thought old birds brainless. Thought I spent money aimless. But bitch, I'm a banker. Reagan never crack, ever light of coke. Kingpin levels, lot of smoke. Free base rebel, still though the AD special. 80s baby, I'm a 80s baby. I go hard as hell. Come and try to play. You see something you want, come and try to take it. You don't like what I say, I suggest you wait it. 80s baby, I'm a 80s baby. They say we kinda crazy. It's what the streets made me. Just the 80s baby.
Okay. Okay. Hey, y'all rate that. Give me the honest feedback. If they're watching, if they're not watching, just leave them that feedback so they know. Hey, I appreciate every time you guys let me know when my camera is off. My camera, it times out every 30 minutes. So when you see it, just go ahead and remind me, and I'll just go ahead and pop right back on the screen. But go ahead and get a feedback. Somebody from the last comment. Hey, Gemini Love, what's up, man? What's up? Thank you for showing support, man. Thank you for being a loyal supporter, man, all these years. I truly appreciate that. I'm glad that a lot of you are starting to interact with me, because a lot of you have been supporting me for like the past decade or so, and you never really reach out to me in general. So I don't really know who you are, or, you know, we never really talk, but I want to get to know a lot of you guys personally in general, and kind of build relationships and friendships with you guys. So definitely reach out. If you didn't get to check out the last live video, with Gemini Love, his music is dope. I thought he had like a really interesting R&B song, so definitely check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. Make sure that you try to, maybe talk to him about some collaborations. That's what we all should be doing here. If you want to get better, you should be trying to network and collaborate with other people, okay? Michael Barber said 4 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, the hook, like I said, the hook from the other song definitely just kind of was the only thing that kind of killed my vibe because the timing was off. But everything else was, decent. The mix, the lyrics, everything. So I would have personally gave it probably a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10 just because of the hook. Yeah, I'm trying to get the setup right. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely trying to get the setup right. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to try to do different angles, but, let me see. Cuddy killed that beat. Delivery. Great verse. Great. The hook went crazy. 8 out of 10. Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like the track was dope. His delivery was on point. The mix wasn't bad at all. I think the verse was a little too dry. Like somebody said, it can sit in the mix a little bit better, but it wasn't, it wasn't anything terrible. I'm not going to be too harsh on it as far as the mixing side because this being my profession, I get to look at it from multiple angles. Being a songwriter, being a producer, being an artist, being a engineer. So, I get to see it from different angles and I try to critique it fairly in general. So I just feel like overall the beat was dope. This last artist, the lyrics were dope. I think everybody should kind of step away from trying to do 3 verses. Doing 3 verses in one song, especially when it's you the whole time, that kind of gets a little repetitive and boring. So I would at least do 2 verses and maybe like a bridge or some type of change up. But for the most part, it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent as far as that. But the lyrics, the structure of the song, I'm not mad at it. I think it was pretty good. I think that was probably one of the best mixes that I've heard up until this point, only because I felt like the hook was well balanced and the vocals were clear. They were in my face. They weren't distorted. There was a nice little balance, but it could use a little bit more as far as the mixing, as far as the main vocals to kind of help it sit in the mix. I would have kind of cut some of the low end a little bit and added a little more reverb. But other than that, it was pretty good. Let me see. So somebody gave it an 8 out of 10, which is dope. Buddy Lee, what's going on? What's up? Let me see. My man, long time no see. I finally catch you live. How are you? Just trying to live life, grinding, trying to make it happen for me, my family. I know this is my profession, working in these different industries, film, audio, the whole 9. So I'm just really grinding, busting my butt for my family and just trying to bring y'all more tutorials and entertainment so you guys can be entertained, obviously, but also so you guys can be educated and learn something, because that's all I really care about. All right, so let's go ahead and check out. Let me see. Okay, so I'm not sure why this artist, keep it real, I'm a bit high and can't spell to save my life. It's half a night. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play all these tracks, but I'm just gonna go ahead and choose one for this artist.
We come out of depression, public housing is a blessing.
Ray, the engineer.
Repping for your block, you can get evicted any second. Still I'm screaming gang, you know I ride for all my brethrens. I don't even bang and still my name don't get a mention. We come out of depression, public housing is a blessing. Repping for your block, you can get evicted any second. Still I'm screaming gang, you know I ride for all my brethrens. I don't even bang and still my name don't get a mention. Still I'm thanking God I bust a case on every sentence. Ducking down some roads and I can truly feel some tension. Cause karma still ain't got me for the times that I won't mention. We don't talk on licks unless she's licking on the section. Life's a movie, clips and shots, I pull up in a Zoovie. She wanna do me, I'll tell her to come through in a 2-piece. I was never choosy, but now it's baddies and only cuties. I know that life's hard, but baby, I just keep it moving. I try to talk about the struggle, but I'm closed off. I try to think about the pain, but I lose focus. Until I'm sat there in the rain, I don't want no love. And I thought trapping was the way, but I lost so much. And I'm still trapped up in my ways, and now she's coked up. Cause she knows I bring the wave, and I'ma show ya. On my life, yeah, I've had your bitch over. Bucking on that bitch, she probably taught you what I showed her. Down bad and at the bottom, you can't break me. So much pain, now they say ain't the same me. Switching lanes since you're young and you can't play me. So much work and I ain't stopping, it's all crazy. And sure you know we get it poppin', weekends brazy. A couple texts and I'll probably let her chase me. Cause I'm focused on this money, not a lady. Still chillin' with a baddie looking patry. Down bad and at the bottom, you can't break me. So much pain, now they say ain't the same me. Switching lanes since you're young and you can't play me. So much work and I ain't stopping, it's all crazy. Money is the motivation, trying to reach my targets. Yes, I need something foreign, yards and backs the largest. If you ever catch me touring, I'm overseeing grasses. Yes, you know I put my all in, that's why she can't suck this. Cause I'm trying to get my money looking fee-fi. Big stacks, yeah, I'm thinking something knee-high. No cap, I was trapping in my Levi's. Now the trap got the drip looking seaside. There's water all around me, slip and slide to time with family. I know they always doubt me, so I'm standing here so proudly. I don't care about my salary, I need my money looking calorie. That's overweight, the biggest cake, and then they gonna crown me. No chance that I'm sitting on the benches. Full court, and we ain't playing it defensive. Enough talking, bro, gon' show you what your bench is. Don't war if you ain't ready for the trenches.
Ray, the engineer.
Okay, everybody, so go ahead and rate that track. Let me know what you think about that track. Give honest, constructive criticism. Give them the honest feedback that they need to grow, because that's what everybody is here for. So, guys, go ahead and give them that real. Let them know. One thing I always say is do not give empty critiques. Empty critiques is just saying I liked it, but I don't know why, or I didn't like it and I don't know why. That's not professional by any means. So you guys need to make sure that you know exactly what you're talking about when you're going to critique something. So I'm not saying that you can't critique it if you don't know much about reverb, compression, songwriting, lyrics, or whatever the case may be. I just want you to know why you do or don't like something, and then be able to give somebody some honest feedback so that they can grow. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Nick, what's going on, man? Yeah, man, it's been a minute since we graduated, man. It's been a minute. It's a pleasure seeing you on this live here, man. I really miss connecting with a lot of people from AI, man. You're a talented dude. I love to see you on your YouTube channel. You're just a talented guy overall in general, man. So it's great to see you here. I would like to connect with you as well, man, so we can start doing some stuff together. Man, this is pretty dope to try to see a bunch of people kind of submit things. I know you don't really do music per se or whatever, or anything that I've heard, but from the art aspect, man, you're a very talented, creative guy. The rest of you artists here, man, I'm glad that you are getting motivated to actually get off the live and then go make something creative and dope, man, because that's where it's at. That's what I need. That's what I need to hear, man. I want to see you guys growing. I want to see you guys making some real legitimate strides into making your music a lot better. So just keep doing that for sure. Just keep doing that. Let me see. I started working on, Buddy Lee said, I started working on some after your last live. I want to give you to give me your opinion. I know you're going to keep it real with me. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, also, another quick question. Do you guys want to see the live chat feed in the videos or not? I'm not really sure if that's a big deal to you guys, but if it isn't, you know, cool, you know, but if it is, let me know, and then I'll try to, you know, I'll try to work that into the next video or try to figure out how to really do that. Because I know sometimes when you can't see the feed, it just kind of looks like I'm talking to nobody, but I'm actually reading the comments, okay? Somebody asks, are the submissions free? The submissions are free, but if you want to get your song played first or you want to skip the line, then I highly recommend that you donate, because those are the songs that I'm going to focus on first. So the free submissions, I'm basically going to get to them when I can get to them. And if I don't get to them in time enough for this video, then they're going to have to wait for another future video or something like that. But for right now, the only people that I want to focus on are the people who are willing to donate first, because again, this is not anything that I have to be doing for free or doing on my channel in general, but I'm doing it to help support the community, and this is the way I make my earning or my living. Doing everything music production based related and things like that is how I take care of my wife and my kids. So when you guys support me, it gets me more motivated to bring you more tutorials, free audio tutorials, mixing, mastering, showing you how to make beats, songwriting, the whole 9 yards. If you don't know that I do that on my channel, then I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button, check it out, and go see what my channel is about, and maybe you'll like what you see. Okay, so let me see, send something in. Okay, let me see. Michael Barber, 6 out of 10. I like the punchlines. The delivery was there. Felt there was some parts where voice overpowered the music. Yeah, I can agree. I can definitely agree. And I get it. A lot of you guys may not be engineers, okay? So you may not be able to understand the concept of how to balance your vocals or whatever. At this point, I just want to critique you guys' music, like, overall, but I want to critique the lyrics. I want to critique the hooks, the verses, your delivery, your presence, and then kind of do a little critiquing on the mixing and things like that. But that's not anything that I want to hammer you guys about. But I love the fact that everybody on the chat right now is able to express what they think the song needed a little bit more, whether it's verses or mixing or reverbs or EQs or compression or leveling, whatever the case may be. So y'all keep throwing that out there. Let me see. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Let me see. The flow, somebody said, oh yeah, the flow is nice, but I would say maybe switch up the flow, and the EQ felt a bit off and could have done with more wetness, but the delivery was 7 out of 10. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like just them dubbing the vocals, there was okay with the vocals being dubbed, but just I feel like the ad lib or the second dub of the vocals where the timing was off and it was a little bit too loud, and it really kind of threw it off for me. It was more distracting. That's why I talk to you guys about getting vocal line. If you can't line up your vocals, or you're not going to do the work to line your vocals up properly, then I recommend that you get vocal line so you can kind of line those vocals up a little bit better. And I think I showed y'all how to do that in the last video. I might go ahead and show you that as well. Okay. Just sent something in to Michael Barber. Okay, let me go ahead and get Michael Barber taken care of. Let me see how your setup looks clean right now. Yeah, I'm trying to get it right for sure. As long as the live chat is here and the replay is cool. Okay, cool. Good to know. So let me go ahead and jump in real quick, because I know that he sent. Let me see. I think it's. Let me go ahead and play this one real quick, because I know he sent his donation. All right, let's play this. This is Michael Barber.
On the beat, boy.
Something to prove. Now I've been sitting on the moon and you should see this view. And your boy been established, he walked out the womb. Now I'ma do what I gotta do to make it through. Now watch how I move, I'm going in for the win. I can't stand to lose, no food up in the fridge. So tell me why I'm in this classroom. Books don't pay the bills, so it's time to choose. Stay in school or be broke, I'd rather push green and chase these blues. Pick up the pen, got up in that booth. Mouthpiece of dough got me spitting up juice. And I keep a tight circle, only rock with a few. Come and chill with the team, we got more than the juice. And to watch me watch your girl as she dance to this tune. Now I be coming for it all, never had a silver spoon. When I'm from the bay, we go dumb and we act a fool. Wake up, chase a bag, count racks by the afternoon. So what I spit is too smooth. Same as the other side of the pillow, man, I'm too cool. Stay up on the porch, isn't it your pair of shoes? It's a long fall from the top, you better bring a parachute. I'm pushing a photo, but I've been stacking for the new coupe. I don't wanna taste ya, baby, I need juice. Leave them stuck and confused like a mean spinning juice. Call me Walter Payton, I'm the sweetness in the booth. If I was you, man, I wanna be me too. Come and slide with a player, got a show in a few. When I rhyme, no one better not Dr. Seuss. Boss moves, kill the game, man, it's something like sweet tooth. Got this baddie on my nuts like the fruit of the loom. Now I be head first in it, you can call me the big bull. I be feeling like a king, build pyramid and make my tomb. We living a good life, praying it don't end too soon. Like difficulty times two. I'm super saucy, man, I stay dipped when I slide through. Car full of cutties, clutching more than a deuce. Trying to blow up, bruh, something like noobs do. Lacing the old school with a little that new. Now I'm doing me, and it's something that you should do too. To follow my lead, you gonna need more than just the blues clues. T-5, now I be spitting that jet fuel. Take out like a rocket, destination be Neptune. I'm the flyest one here besides the witch in the room. You gon' hate me right now, cause I be speaking the truth. You gon' love me when I dead, like damn man, is it true? I can't believe he on the man on the moon. Yeah, he came from nothing and made that world his stool. Had a battle with death and he won that too. I'm forever here, man, just play this through.
Okay, so check it out. Y'all go ahead and rate that. Give them some honest feedback. Let them know exactly what you think. Tell them the truth. You know, put it out there. For me, the track, I love the beat. And then I love the energy as far as your flow and your delivery. Now, what the track definitely needed work on is obviously the beat is too loud. The vocals kind of got drowned out. I heard a lot more of the instrumentation versus your vocals. I feel like your vocals can use a lot of life. So add more compression, you know, bringing the beat down some, adding a little reverb to give it some life, some space so it can separate itself from the beat. The timing as far as the ad-libs and stuff like that can be lined up just a little bit more, but for the most part it wasn't a bad song. I do love the vibe of the song. The only thing that kind of killed my vibe was there was no hook, you know, just doing your verses and then leaving the space open for no actual hook was kind of, you know, it's like, yo, where did the song go? So that's something that I would definitely recommend going back and fixing. I know that you posted it on the internet already, but if it were me, if I were you, I would go back and definitely fix that. You know, I would either, I don't want to say take it down, but I would take it down and put a hook on it and, you know, do a little bit more with the mixing or the balancing and then repost it. Let me know in the comments what I guess you can say program or DAW did you utilize to go ahead and record that song, because maybe we can go ahead and do some networking and I can kind of show you how you can make that track a lot better and then make it into something that, you know, that you really want to put out there to the public. But overall, the lyrics and everything, I thought the lyrics was good. The energy of the song was dope. It's just that you definitely want to get a hook, get some balancing in the song overall, and just kind of work on some of those things and tighten that up a little bit, and I think everything else would be pretty dope. Let me see. Somebody said it's not bad, but I feel like I heard this before. I'm assuming you heard this before. That's not a good thing, I would say, but it's not bad lyrics wise, for sure. Somebody said, "Can you please help me out, bro?" When you say "please help you out," what do you mean by that? You guys got to be a little bit more specific. Specific when you say "help you" on something, because I'm not really sure what you mean. Okay, let me see. How do I get you to hear my music? Yeah, you just go ahead and send it to uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. If you want your song to be played first, then go ahead and send a donation to my Cash App or my PayPal and pin messages up top, and I'll go ahead and try to get to yours first, okay? Let's see. God bless you, bro. Hey, God bless you as well. I truly appreciate that. As long as a live chat. Okay, so yeah. All right, so now what I want to do in this particular case now is try to jump back to some of the tracks. Yeah, I'm not going to take care of any of the templates or anything right now. Okay, one of the artists, I wanted to say too, one of the artists, he went back and basically made some of the adjustments. He made some of the adjustments that I talked about in the last live video, and he actually went and did it, and the song sounded a lot better. So shout out to him for going ahead and making those adjustments. Like I said, a lot of you guys don't have to listen to anything that I'm telling you, but with me being in my position, with my experience, my credentials, a lot of different things that I've done in the industry, I would highly recommend that you guys respect the fact that I know what I'm talking about. And if you run across anybody who's very experienced, they probably tell you the same thing. So just keep that in mind. This is all to help you get better, and it's all to help you grow. It's not to shoot you down and tear you down and none of that. That's not what I'm here for. You'll never hear me do that, period. I'm not a negative guy. I'm only going to tell you how you can do things better. I'm not going to tell you how bad or trash things were. I just don't do that. I don't think there's anything professional about that, okay? Okay, let's check out this. Dope ambience. I like that. Okay, so you guys go ahead and rate that track. Give them the honest feedback. Let them know what you think. Let them know if you dig the track, if you don't dig the track, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. I'm going to say right off the bat, I feel like the track, I love the delivery. Again, the track had like, you know, those gaps in it. You guys got to kind of watch out when you do that type of stuff, because it kind of gives off the impression that the track is unfinished. So, you know, there's always something that I would try to fill in, unless it's just absolutely necessary that it doesn't have something in that particular space. But as far as the lyrics and how you put the track together, I thought that it was pretty dope. I feel like the track has way too much reverb though. It kind of took me to a spacey area, and it really just kind of took away from how this track can really hit. This track has a lot of potential though. So if you're watching this live, then I definitely recommend that you email me, because I think we can get this track some work, and this could be a banger for sure. Somebody said that it had the Bone Thugs and Harmony type feel, and I let me see. Yeah, Bone Thugs. Yeah, for sure. It definitely got the Bone Thugs vibe. Michael said, I appreciate that I'm running Pro Tools Ultimate. I recently switched from Reasons. Hey, that's even better. Like, if you haven't had a chance to check out some of my tutorials on Pro Tools, then I definitely recommend that you do that, simply because you're going to get a lot more out of the tutorials, and you can learn a lot. You just got to actually watch the videos, and I can teach you how to balance things properly, use the EQ, the compression, and reverb. Okay, a lot of you are having a lot of reverb issues that I'm hearing so far. And please check mine. Heartbreak Hotel. Follow all your cakewalk steps. The outcome is perfect. I appreciate you. Somebody said, can you please check mine? Heartbreak Hotel. I follow all your cakewalk steps. The outcome is perfect. I appreciate you. Thank you. I truly appreciate you watching the videos and following those steps, because I give you guys good, honest tips that's going to help you get better. All you got to do is just pretty much listen to me. Okay. Not bad. Page Money 215 said, not bad, but need work to it. Yeah, for sure. Somebody said, I like this. It makes me feel relaxed, but the voice tone sound like any other rapper doing the same type of music. I feel like it takes away from the impact I can really give. Autocorrect, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, too much effect. 6 out of 10. It's very melodic. Reminds me of Ramirez from Frisco. I'm not even sure who that is. I've definitely been following those. I got a whole notebook of notes. Yes, sir. That's what I love to hear. Somebody said 5.8 out of 10. The lyrics felt like they were fighting the beat. Lyrics themselves have a message, and I have no problem with. The music overall seems stronger than the vocals. Can you please listen to it? Or do I pay something? Yeah, you can definitely send a donation. What is that? Fleming? Go ahead and send a donation. If you want me to go ahead and skip the line and, take care of yours first, I can go ahead and do that. So just go ahead and send a donation, especially if you guys want to help support me in general. I truly appreciate it for sure. But as far as this artist, like I said, if you're watching this, please contact me, because this sounds pretty dope. And y'all let me know if my video goes black again or whatever, because I know every 30 minutes it comes up. Okay, so there we go. I have to hit the button. Yeah, just always let me know. Let me know on that, okay? Let me see. No, my camera didn't die. It has a 30-minute timeout every 30 minutes or whatever. So appreciate you letting me know for sure. Let me see. Okay, let's go ahead and check this one out. I already did this one already. Let me check this one. Wow.
comprehend. I get attached easily, so don't make a mess. Inside my heart, I'm barely alive. If you mess it up, then I say goodbye. I give up everything I have in mind. I don't want this to be a waste of time. All the past in my head. Don't wanna do something I'd regret. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna give my heart a chance one more time, hope it doesn't ruin a plan of Cupid. I've never been a fan. I'm gonna do everything that I can to make it all a reality. I don't want this to be a dream. Nightmares coming through, I feel no peace. Only your heart can bring me peace. All the past in my head. Don't wanna do something I'd regret. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All the past in my head. Don't wanna do something I'd regret. All the past in my head. Don't wanna do something I'd regret. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me the way to your heart right now? Whoa, whoa.
Okay, so y'all go ahead and rate that track. Let them know some honest feedback. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all critique that real quick. I'm about to critique it right now. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna say right out the bat, the beat was dope. I thought the beat was like crazy good. I was blown away like initially when the track first came on overall. I love your tone. I love your sound. There were some things that I don't know. I love the way that you came on the track, delivered your verse. The thing that killed me most is when it started to lose all the drums or the percussion. It seemed like you started to lose your timing. And I see a lot of artists struggle with this all the time. When you guys are recording in a studio, like you either need to learn how to tap, on your leg or something like that when you're recording, or what I highly recommend that you guys do is use a click track. Match it up with the tempo inside of your recording session. And all you got to do is when you have these instrumentals that drop out with a lot of the drums and the percussions and things like that, use the click track to go ahead and keep your tempo going. Because I notice a lot of people struggle with that all the time. And I've heard that through a couple of the tracks that I've heard in this video and the previous videos, live videos before. You guys just need to get your timing right. Because if you notice, I was kind of like vobbing the whole time. And then once that particular part came on, it kind of just, it killed my vibe at that point. So, that's something that needs to be worked on. But as far as the sound, the kind of singing style that you got going, the delivery of how you were doing things on a verse and even the hook portion of it, I thought it was dope. The beat was dope. That is definitely something I truly appreciate listening to. So thank you for sending that over. Somebody said, love the beat. The beat was fire, but the style is a copy and paste, not original. I feel no emotional connection to what you're saying. So 3 out of 10. Try to create more of an impact. Be more you. So Upstate Cinco, check this out. So on that particular comment, how do you know that they're not really being them if you don't personally know them? Like maybe that is their sound. Maybe that is their particular style. When it comes to something like that, his voice, I feel like his voice stood out a little bit more because it wasn't the typical rap style stuff that we've been listening to or whatever. And it's not like somebody just slapped auto-tune on the vocals and said, hey, rap this or rap that. It kind of gave me, I don't know if Blink 182 is the vibe, but it kind of gave me like some of those artists vibes that do stuff like that. So I really appreciated the track. But, you know, I definitely respect your critique on saying that. But I just want everybody to know that, you know, if he doesn't know you or this person doesn't know you personally and they listen to your song and they say that you need to be more you, if they never heard you before, how do they know what you sound like is what I'm saying, okay? So definitely respect that critique as well. This one is a slapper. The effects seem a little heavy. 8 out of 10. Delivery great. Yeah, for sure. There was a couple things on the mixing side that could have been tightened up a little bit. But again, this portion of it ain't going to be perfect. I do love the choice of effects, but there's a little things that can make the vocals a little bit more present in the mix because there's a lot going on. Anytime you have guitars and things going on in the track, they can be very overpowering. So if you don't EQ those things right and compress them right, they will be way too strong. Okay, somebody says 7.5 out of 10. Strong beginning, maintain an okay sound rest of the way through. Levels were fine. I was just looking for more vocal variation. Yeah, for sure. That's a great critique for sure. That was a great critique for sure. Let me see. I give him 100. That's what I'm talking about. Something different. We need more of that. 9 out of 10 would all work. Absolutely. Like that's what I loved about it most was it was just something different. Like I want to see more people try to get on lives. I want to hear the different genres. Like it ain't got to be just rap or hip hop. Like I'm here for everything. That's when it comes to different music different artists that I work with, different music that I mix and master, whatever the case may be. I want to continuously hear different artists be different. Like that's what I care about. You know, I want to hear if you do rock music, like send some rock stuff in, like where the country singers at, you know, where the pop stars at. I want to hear everybody that do different genres of music. Send that stuff in. Don't hesitate to send it in. Don't be afraid to step out of the box because I'm here for it. I want to hear it all. I definitely want to hear it all. Let me see. Look forward to returning. I must go for now. Best of luck, artist. Keep at it. Godspeed. Hey, take care, Nick. I truly appreciate you stopping by, man, giving them some honest, constructive criticism, man. Appreciate it. What is the best DB for perfect vocals? Okay, so that question, what's the best DB for perfect vocals? You're going to hear a lot of people say levels need to be hitting a -12, -8, -6. I get so tired and annoyed with hearing that BS because it frustrates me. Like I feel like it's different for every song in general. Like you're going to hear a lot of people say that, you know, that's where your levels need to be hidden. The truth is that you just need to find a balance, but always leave yourself some headroom so you can add your plugins. That's really what matters most. And you got to know what plugins that you're going to be working with in general. If you can get a little more when it comes to the mixing and the mastering phase, and you're going to need a lot more of the headroom, then, you know, record at a decent level. My biggest thing is it's not so much the levels that you're, you know, the dB, but more so how hot you are recording your vocals at. If your levels on your interface or your preamp are too loud and they're distorted, then that's going to kill your mix in general. And if your levels are too low, the signal to noise ratio, you're going to be picking up a lot more room tone than your actual vocals. So I got videos on that telling you guys how to get good levels when recording your vocals, being a good distance away from the microphone, the proximity effect. If I speak closely to the microphone like this, my vocals are going to sound a lot deeper. It's going to sound a lot louder, distorted. You're going to hear more body. But if I step a couple inches away from the microphone, then my vocals are going to sound different. And then if I move back further, my vocals are going to sound even more thinner in the process. So I always say get a good distance between your microphone. If you're singing and you're going to be a vocalist, then you need to act as a compressor. What do I mean by acting as a compressor? If I'm going to be singing something at this distance, you want to make sure that the levels on your interface are at a good level away from the microphone. If you're going to sing softer, lean in. If you're going to sing louder, back up some and kind of turn your head off axis so you're not distorting. If I stayed right here the entire time and I sang a vocal and I sang my head voice super loud and then sometimes I sang soft or whatever, it's going to go into the software clipping simply because you're not acting as a compressor. You need to be able to move back, move forward, bring your levels up and down by how far and back away you move from the capsule, as long as you stay in front of the capsule. When it comes to the interface, if you're using the interface and a combination with the interface and a preamp, then obviously I always tell people that your main level on your interface don't really need to be turned up because the preamp is really going to do a lot of controlling for the gain levels and things like that. Some people like to blend them. Is it really doing much? In my opinion, not really, unless it's just one of those interfaces that, you can actually blend two different sounds or whatever. But for the most part, I would just say that you need to have a nice balance of your vocals. If it's not distorted, then you're good to go. If your vocals are too low, and like I said, you can hear more of your room tone, then that means that your vocals are too low. You need to go ahead and turn the interface up a little bit or your gain levels up a little bit so you can record a lot louder. Make sure that you can hear more of you every time that you record. Make sure that you can hear more of you than your actual room. Okay, that's that signal to noise ratio. Keep that in mind. Let me see. I listened to this song like 300 times, 300 by other people. That's why I say that. But I like him. I wish the best for him. I didn't write to hate, but to help. Nope. Nothing that you said I took as hate. I'm not saying that you said anything was hate. I'm just saying in general, as long as people know the difference, because I can listen. Honestly, I can listen to a lot of artists and say that a lot of the artists here have somebody else's sound. It's because of influence. Everybody has some artists that they're influenced by, whether that's the Little Babies, the Waynes, the Pop Smokes, or whatever the case may be. Everybody has some type of influence. I say it's crucial that when people ask me why don't I listen to a lot of music, because I don't want to pick up people's habits and influences so much into my music. I want it to be kind of influential based off what they're doing, but kind of my own style at the same time. I just love that good old school R&B. That's what I'm about. And then when I do rap stuff, it's different. Let me see about dumb down bass. Send something different. And okay, you inspired me to make R&B. You're singing this. Hey, I truly appreciate that, for real. For real. How do you upload music? You upload. What do you mean? How do you upload music? Upload music like to my email. If it's to my email, send it to uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. If you mean like to YouTube or something like that, then you're probably gonna have to watch a tutorial. Let me see. Great advice. How do I send a song? You send it to my email. Facts. But should the influence be that similar? That's what I'm trying to say when I say be you. The influence shouldn't be that similar, but the way that things are nowadays, most artists are trying to make music that is gonna stick. So a lot of people are gonna try to emulate or do what other artists are doing so their music can get noticed. Like sometimes it's a struggle for me. A lot of you, if you heard my R&B music, that's not to toot my own horn. I make some pretty damn good R&B music, right? The problem is that most people nowadays aren't into the R&B. They're not into the love music like they should be. All people want to hear is just about drugs, sex, and money. That's all people care about nowadays, and it's a vibe killer. But I don't let that stop me from making music, because I know that there is still a crowd of people out there that care to listen to the type of music that I make. And I'm not here to fold or change myself to please a bunch of people that probably don't even give a damn about me anyway. So I'm not going to waste my time doing that. What genres are we allowed to submit? You can submit whatever you want to submit. Thank you for doing this. Best dude. Yeah, no problem at all. I'm going to jump into the next track. Please listen to it, man. Please listen to mine too, bro. Okay, so yeah, like, guys, just like I said, don't get impatient. Don't get impatient. If you are somebody who's donating, I am going to play your track first, period. But if you don't donate, you're just going to have to suck it up and wait in line, period, point blank. Just wait in line until you donate, because I'm not going to be skipping everybody else just so I can randomly choose you to play your music first, okay? So everybody wants me to play their music, and I get that, but it just don't work like that. Okay, so let me see. I think we probably heard. Yeah, I think we heard that one for sure. All right, let's check out Upstate Cinco. Let's check it out. By the way, I truly appreciate you being active in the comments. I love when you interact and talk back and forth. I appreciate that.
Hey. All right. Cinco. Hey. Hey. Cinco, where you been? How you do? How you feel? All these fucking problems, yeah, you always keep your chill. Just another galaxy, just another bill. It's a struggle, baby, for this money. Cinco kills. Money on my mind, and inside is how we feel. Wake up every morning, baby, do you wanna chill? Always keep it real, are you scared? What's the deal? Realize the power of the love that we can feel. Fake it till you make it, is this love even real? Puking up a storm, where you been, how you deal? Tell me where you from, where you live, is it better? Tired of the same rainy days, how's the weather? Everywhere we go, every stop, so many faces. People are the same, will you tell me what my name is? A lot of individuals lost in the mirror. Sitting on the clouds, if I forward, eyes are clearer. Tell me who you see when you're looking in that mirror. That will walk about, calling out to evil forces. Everywhere I go, from these walls I hear the voices. Stuck in the desert, I need water, I need purpose. People full of hate, so I stay writing verses. Cinco on the roof, looking out into the fire. All these different feelings, body flowing in the water. All I ever wanted was to know who's my father. Cinco, are you scared? Are you good? Does it bother? Tell me you be fine before I close all the curtains. Cinco, where you been? How you been? Was it worth it? Tell me where you been, I'll be there if it's worth it.
Okay, so Cinco, y'all go ahead and rate that track. Let them know what you think. Give them the honest feedback. Let them know what you think they could have did better to make the track better. Did it stand out? Did you like it? What didn't you like about it? Any constructive criticism? Go ahead and let them know. Let me see. For me in general, I feel like the track, it was a vibe. You know, the beat was very chill, laid back. Do I really feel like it was like a song? I kind of feel like it was more of like a freestyle. You know, obviously just from start to finish, you were just going through the whole track, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes, you know, that's what the tracks require you to do. The song could have used a little bit more, I guess you can say more on the mixing side. It could have used a little bit more of the clarity as far as your vocals. So probably EQ the vocals a little bit better to kind of get the vocals to be a little bit brighter and kind of turn them up a little bit. I do like the little, it's kind of sounded like a little low pitch vocal effect in the back, which wasn't bad in general. I kind of think that I think that kind of gives it like a little bit of body and style to the track. So I think that was pretty interesting. As far as that, as far as the structure of the song just being like, having a climax or anything like that, I don't think that the track had that. But again, it's just one of those chill, laid back tracks, and it wasn't bad at all. Let me see for the next. That's the next one above. Let me below. You missed it. Okay, I hit that app. Okay, man, this fire, dope. That's what I love to hear, man. I love to hear that. My vocals are high on this one. I don't know. I don't think so, man. I think your vocals were a little bit low on this track in general. I think the vocals could have been turned up just a little bit, or just used a little bit more clarity. R&B definitely fire. I like this song with your kids too. Hey, I truly appreciate it, man. My kids are all under 10, man, and my kids be killing it, especially my oldest, man. It's ridiculous how talented he is to be a 10-year-old. I mean, I push all my kids to greater limits. Like, some parents like their kids just to be the type of kids to go out and play on a playground 24/7. I'm the exact opposite. Like, I'm teaching my kids to be young entrepreneurs so they can make a lot of money by the time they're 18 years old. I'm not going to wait till they're 21 and say, hey, you need to go out and make something of yourself. Now, I teach all my kids that stuff now, and teach them how to grind now, so that life can be a lot easier when they become 18 and I'm not responsible for them no more. 7 out of 10. Somebody rated the track. Please let me know. Let me see. The distance from the mic, I think, should be slightly closer. LL Cool J vibe. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of got that too. I've been saying that. Thank you. Nice vibe. He make it sound easy. Let me see. Let me see. 7 out of 10. Dope track. I love the beat. Lyrics nice. The voice definitely needs some work. Sounds like it's over the phone. It's definitely a vibe. Can we only send SoundCloud links? No, you can. You can send SoundCloud, or you can send it straight to my email, or if you got a YouTube video. Something that I have access to it, but something that I gotta like create an account for and like sign up for. Nah, don't do anything like that. Lyrics, yep. I like to hear it when it's remastered for sure. Me too. I think the track will sound, a lot of you guys tracks, your tracks will sound a lot better if you just get the mixing part taken care of. And that's why I said, guys, a lot of you may not have the budget or whatever the case may be, but I highly recommend that you guys contact me to get your songs mixed and mastered. I guarantee you that you will hear a night and day difference after I have mixed and mastered your song. Like, it'll make you completely want to destroy your old track. I promise you. Let me see. I dug it. I give it an 8. Somebody gave it a 9. I really thank you for this. Now I'm a better artist. Hey, for sure. Just keep working hard. That's all that matters. They sound amazing. Let me see if you can. Should play mine. You missed it. Thanks. Much love. It's really a vibe, though. What's the email address? The email address is uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and post it in the comments again. Guys, and if anybody can help me out, anytime somebody asks what my email is, just go ahead and put it in the comments for me so I don't have to keep telling people over and over again. All right, so let me go ahead and check. Let me see this email. So let me go back real quick, and all right, let's go ahead and check this track out. All right, here we go. Let's check it out.
It's violent, it's big. Reppin' all red seats till I'm 6 feet deep. Yeah, it's on site. Check me out. Pull up on site. Yeah, it's on site. Yeah, pull up on site. Yeah, it's on site. Yeah, pull up on site. Yeah, it's on site. Pull up on site. Yeah, it's on site. Itching on my steel, slanging on my grind. Nards up how I feel, cause I pull up with the 9. Shit could get real. Shit, I ain't moving blind. Ask me how I feel. Goddamn, I'm feeling fine. If you tryna run up, that's that shit I don't like. Bitch, you get done up. Get smoked out with this pipe. If you tryna drug us, then I'm shooting like a mic. So please don't fuck with us, or bitch, it's on sight. Pull up on sight. Yeah, it's on sight. Fuck a gunfight, I'm with a fist fight. If you tryna soak pipes, and that just might. You get shot up daylight. Itching on my shawty, leave these fucking shell shock. Aiming at your body, gon' be a fucking dead eye. Don't make me get the Tommy, headshot fuck a red dot. Pull up like I'm Scotty, and bitch I shoot like Deadshot. Tryna say, bitch, how you tryna play it? If you really on that fake shit, you best fucking explain it. And if you want some hate shit, could say it, I ain't playing. And if you disobeying, I let this fucking blade whip. Pull up on sight, yeah, it's on sight. Fuck a gunfight, I'm with a fist fight. If you tryna soak pipes, and that it just might. You get shot up daylight. Look, hey, I ain't done yet. Show me y'all look, y'all, show me y'all look, bitch. Came up in mission, so know I get busy. My ops are some bitches, I'm mobbing in the city. Ducking all these piglets, told the strap with me. In case of fuck tripping, ain't gonna be fucking with me.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and rate that track. Let them know what you think. Also, let me know if my camera go black again. But guys, go ahead and give them the honest feedback, because that's what we're here for. Let them know what they could have done better. I think overall, again, I know that it's unreleased and unfinished. I love the aggressiveness and how you approached the verses in general. I could feel that emotion, or that I don't know if you want to say that, that attitude or that anger in it, but I definitely thought that was, that's what we need in tracks in general. Like, if you want people to feel your music, like, those emotions need to come by in a track. Now, as far as the mixing is obviously going to need a lot of work. The mixing was just not there, as far as the quality of the song, but the song has potential. Is it going to be something, is this one of those tracks that I feel like is going to be like a club banger or something like that? Nah. But again, it's another one of those tracks that it's a vibe, and depending on who you are and what you listen to and what you like to hear as far as lyrically, this is not going to be best suited for everybody. But again, it's still a vibe, and it's something that people will be able to listen to. But if I would focus on anything, those gaps in between there, you got like a verse here, kind of verse here, kind of verse here, and then you got these little gaps right here. I would kind of put something there, just something to be a little bit more interesting. So come up with a hook or something that's going to be a little bit catchy to make the song, make people want to come back to it. But if it's just going to be something like that the whole time, it can use some work. So y'all go ahead and give them some honest, constructive criticism, some feedback, and let them know what they could have did better. No, we appreciate you. Thank you for sending the track in, for sure. Somebody said, this is Flame. I would play this while I rob somebody. Laugh my ass off. Vocals are a little too high, but groovy. I think all our problems is in mixing and mastering. Absolutely. I agree. Somebody rated it as a 3. Mostly it's probably an 8. Also kind of plain. The auto tune is kind of out of tune. The flow is sick. Okay, yeah. So I truly appreciate you guys giving them some honest feedback. Let's do something real quick. Let's see. Okay, so what I want to do is, in the process, I want to play some of the artists that I've been mixing for as well. But I want you guys to critique their, appreciate you. Thank you. I want you guys to critique their song, critique them as an artist. Okay. If you want to talk about anything else, you can critique it overall as if you want, but I want you, because I want them to be able to see the feedback that you guys give.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king. One night I had this crazy dream. My therapist agreed with me. Black Panther on the screen. His father came to visit me. Elder had a lot to say. Said he open, trust, and pray. Even though his hair was gray, I would hear him anyway. I see that you're great, you see it yourself. You're feeling the hate, believe in yourself. Come off the bench, you're deceiving yourself. Shot up bricks, don't be benching yourself. Tapping out early, you're cheating yourself. Might take an L, don't be beating yourself. They keeping us all, so cook it yourself. You ain't got a bed when you're feeding yourself. Investigate those haters. You be great, let them be betas. In they feelings, you gon' make it. Got a shot, they wanna take it. Trying to psych, I know you hate it. That's the mission, don't be baited. You stay focused, no debating. See your talent, you amazing. Everything you became, your domain, start your reign. Feeling pain, don't complain. Just maintain you in the game. Call your name, you still the same. If they don't, there ain't no shame. You don't do it for the fame, you gon' bring it anyway. You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king. Everything in life's a lesson. Don't be whining, count your blessings. Take your time, don't need for stressing. Keep on grinding, live in the present. Keep on shining, do your best. You gon' rise above the rest. Not your time, just a test. You do find me, I suggest. You keep doing what you doing. Don't be slacking, don't be foolish. Get complacent, now you base it. That's how most they come to ruin. Everybody in your circle ain't really in your corner. I know they say they down. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, you got a friend that is closer than a brother, but you got a few roaches that are crawling undercover. Keep your dreams to yourself. When you're ready, make a move. It's a lot of folk rooting, they just wanna see you lose. Let me break it down to you. Let me tell you what they do. They will gas you up and pass you up and then get mad at you. You wasn't falling for the flatter. All they offer you was chatter. You be wondering what happened, cause see, you was just a napkin. You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king. Life is more than parties, chasing hotties and Bugattis. Got that sauce, that teriyaki, they will gas you like a Nazi. Have you think you is somebody? Up on stage like Pavarotti, popping mollies, cause your mind on melancholy. Stay true to yourself, make your moves for yourself. But God is pleased with your life, all of them can go to well. Everybody rolling with you, ain't gon' grow with you. And everybody came with you, can't go with you. Just like that, the old man went away. I sat up on my bed and I thought about his face. It kind of occurred that he looked like me. Wait a minute. You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king.
All right, guys. So go ahead and give that your honest critique, your honest feedback. For the most part, go ahead and, like I said, you can critique everything. It's obviously a track that I mixed. I didn't record it here in my studio. A lot of my artists, I don't record it, in my studio. So a lot of them don't have the best recording conditions or whatever, but I do my best to make their song sound better or best as possible. So I definitely love if you guys can give the honest critique and feedback. And like I said, just because I'm in my position don't mean that I'm not open to honest feedback. So I truly appreciate you guys showing me love. Okay. So you can tell me whatever you want to tell me, whatever you think needs to be done better. I'm open to everything. Nobody's perfect, right? Okay. Let me see. So let's read some of these comments. Extreme Flames. And this, I don't know how to say his name. I don't know if it's Chadube or I don't know how to say his name. Hopefully he jumps in on the live, or if he's watching the live. I'm not really sure, but he's a really talented artist. I feel like he's probably by far one of the most interesting artists that I've had the pleasure of mixing, because when I mix his songs, I don't really just get to mix them. I get to go in and restructure them and change some things around and say, yo, this needs to be moved here. This needs to be moved there. And we kind of just come up with this masterpiece, because it'd be totally different from when he recorded it versus the final outcome or the output of the actual track. We just kind of go in and change some things around to make the track better. And that's kind of what a lot of you guys need in your particular case as well. Like I said, if you work with me, I think anybody who's worked with me in the past, you'll soon find out that I'm not one that's just going to mix and master your music. I'm a award-winning songwriter. I've done a lot in the industry. I mix and master for people all day long, artists, you name it. I do a lot of work with a lot of different companies. I just have the experience, and I can tell you this, a lot of you guys, your music is so fire, but the thing is that it either lacks arrangement, or it lacks structure, or it lacks, delivery or presence or something like that. And if you just spend the time to try and make your music a little bit better, or just take some advice, I guarantee that you guys will go from 0 or 1 to 10 like overnight. You just really have to take the advice. A lot of you guys are already really good. You just need to understand structure and how to put your music together. Okay, somebody said mix sound amazing, straight fire, feel this fam. Okay, yes sir. Let me see, the mix would, so somebody said the mix would benefit from a little more glue, about a dB boost around 30 to 40 hertz to bring out that weight. The vocal would do with a little taming around 1 or 2K. Nice track and nice mix. Now let me ask you this. I truly appreciate the feedback. Now, when you say 30 to 40 hertz, what do you feel like 30 or 40 hertz is going to really do in a mix, when we technically can't really hear anything under 60 hertz? And if we do, it turns out to be a little bit muddy anyways. So let me ask you this. Why would you want to add a boost in 30 to 40 hertz in any of your mixes, when anything under 60 hertz is not really being produced anyways? That's not something that we can really hear. I personally think that would make any mix a little bit muddy, and it all depends on what you're doing a 30 to 40 hertz boost on. Are you going to be doing a 30 to 40 hertz boost on the vocals or the overall final mix? If you do it on a final mix, then that's obviously going to still boost anything in a lower end, which is going to boost the low end frequency, possibly muddying the actual vocals out as well. Or if you were to do that on the vocals, do you think that it would benefit it, or do you think that it would make it a little bit more muddy? Because we tend to mix things or cut a lot of the low mid frequencies out of vocals around 60 to 100, and I would say about 150 hertz. Okay, so just give me some of your input on that, because I would love to hear what you got to say on that. Like the hook as well. Somebody said tight, reminds me Field Mob a little bit, dope mix. Like the messages. Yeah, absolutely. 9.5 out of 10. That's dope to see that. Good vibes. He killed that king. Let me see. Song is great. The wordplay is smooth. Punchlines with the story. Slap alert. That's dope. Slap alert. I love to hear that. Crisp. 9 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. This barely needs changing at all. Absolutely. The vocals sound good. Let me see. The vocals sound good. I'm able to separate it from the beat. What he is saying. Mixing was way better than mine. Definitely a track for a specific audience, though. I give It gives me Atlanta vibes. Let me see. Do you charge the mix? Yes, I do. I charge the mix and master. I'm gonna have you mix and master a song soon. Hey, I definitely recommend it because I can promise you my work speaks for itself. I don't have to sit here and talk myself up. I guarantee you, once you send me a song, you're going to be able to hear the night and day difference of what I'm able to get out of your mix and how I'm able to bring you out as you're going to sound like a total different artist. Trust me. Let me see. I'm going to have you mix and master a song soon. Respect, 8 out of 10. Nice story. Solid 8. 9.5. You definitely wait. Mud is around 200. 300 hertz. Let me see. You will definitely wait. You will definitely get weight. Okay. Let me see. I sent you a song of mine. I'm curious to critiquing my song. Okay. Yeah. So that's definitely, let me see. Don't get me wrong. The mix is great. Oh, no. I'm not taking, trust me. I'm not taking anything, personal at all. Like, that's, we as engineers, I'm not sure if you're an engineer or not, we're all going to hear everything a little bit different, but when you say that the weight or the mud is around 200 to 300 hertz, I would challenge that and say that it varies from females to males, because I feel like with the low mid frequencies and the low end, depending on the vocals, like I treat male vocalists and female vocalists different. A lot of male vocalists, I like to take away that muddy frequency. And then when it comes to the females, I like to give them more body and more warmth. So I'll add a lot of the low mid frequencies in that area. I'll boost that to kind of give them the body. Let me see. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, so you guys continue to throw out your constructive criticism. I'm totally open to that. That's what we're here for. I realize that every mix and everything that I do, all of you may not like it. It may not be your cup of tea. Some of you aren't even used to it because you're so used to listening to things the way that you've heard them mix your entire life or the entire time of doing mixing, that you may not be able, you may not be used to hearing something so clear or brighter or more punchy or more spaced out. So it's different for everybody. I can review any track. I don't care what track it is. I've mixed Spanish tracks for artists and stuff as well, so it don't matter the language. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and jump back, and then I'll go back to playing one of those. But I'm just gonna jump in and play. Okay, so Buddy Lee. Let me just go ahead and listen to this real quick.
In my head, just like my favorite song. I think about you all day long. You're stuck in my head, just like my favorite song. Now any other day, I would play it cool, but I can't now, 'cause I want you. See, I'm hooked on how you flex your style, and I wanna talk for a little while. I've never really seen your time, but I must admit that I kinda like. So maybe if you had a time, we could talk about you being mine. When you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause who else am I gonna lean on when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun comes up? Who's gonna take your place? There ain't nobody else. So baby, baby, a heart is a house of love, and I've learned that it don't take much to break a heart. Is a house of love, and I've learned
Okay, guys, so go ahead and give them the honest feedback. Let them know exactly what you think. I'm going to say right out the bat, I love the space in the track, the spacing in the track. Maybe a little bit too much reverb, but as far as the one thing that really stood out to me was, you know, your approach to do harmonies. I'm a huge fan of harmonies myself. So when I hear artists try to really take a leap of faith and try to do harmonies, that's something that I think is huge. The vocals, so the spacing was there. But it needed that lead vocal to sit more in the middle. And then if you cut back on a reverb some, it'll actually help the vocal stand out a little bit better and just be more present and up front in your face. It wasn't bad at all. I really appreciate you sending that in. You know, especially when it comes to cover songs, there's nothing wrong with doing cover songs in general. I kind of like the mashup that you did overall. I feel like the confidence, I get excited when I hear that just because I feel like, you know, you did one harmony and you added some other harmonies, some lows, some highs, and you wasn't afraid to kind of like blend things together. It wasn't bad at all. It just needed some variety of some lead vocal with some harmony stuff in the background. Would have made this, you know, the mashup sound a lot better. But your sound and your tonality is really on point. I really love the body that your voice carries, the lows, the highs, the mid range. I really thought you did a good job. So shout out to you for sure. Yeah, the vocals could have came down just a little bit, you know, because they were kind of drowning out the beat a little bit. But I really love the stereo image for sure. Somebody said those harmonies, Mariah Carey sample, maybe needs a main lead vocal. I absolutely agree. Damn, the lyrics fire. Cool. This is fire. Can you listen or take some breaks in the harmonies? Yeah, toward the end, it started to get a little repetitive because I guess you were kind of repeating the same thing. But overall, it wasn't bad, okay? Vocal is fire. Yeah, I wish the vocal were more power in your face. I like that myself. Yeah, I agree. Just a little bit, you know, I think the reverb. So what the reverb tends to do is soften the vocals when they're a little too present. So it's advice that I give artists all the time. I'm like, hey, if you want your vocal, if you feel like your vocals are a little too harsh, a little too upfront in your face, just add a little reverb wetness to create that space between the harmonies and the music, and it'll kind of soften things and round things off. When you have too much of it, then it tends to make your vocals sound flat and mask them out a bit. Okay, so just try to do that. That was practice. Just trying to work on the levels. Oh yeah, you did a great job for sure. Okay, let me see what we got. Not sure why it always try to make me log in. You know what? Don't for right now, guys, just don't worry about sending I'll get to those tracks if they're like, you know, SoundCloud or something like that. I mean Spotify later. Okay, hold on, because there was one track of an artist that he He's sending a donation. I need to take care of him first. Okay. So guys, go ahead and rate that track. Let me know what you think. I thought the track was dope. Clean mix, great vocals. I love the vibe. I love the music. I love the feel. I have like zero complaints about that. You know, some things that you could have did in general is just added, you know, certain harmonies, like somebody said, certain effects and certain parts. But overall, I thought the track was dope. Super clean. Love the sound. Love the tonality. Love the direction of the vocal. I always try to look for that climax in tracks in general. So that's something that you can consider, you know, in the future. But for the most part, I thought it was dope. Great track. I absolutely love it. I would definitely love to hear more. Shout out to Gemini Love, man. Like I said, go subscribe to his channel. Go show him some love. Like that's, guys, something that you guys need to be doing is trying to collaborate with people. That's what you need. A lot of you guys need to change up your sound a little bit. Collaborate with somebody. You know, you never know what type of masterpiece you can put together just by collaborating with somebody else. You know, don't stray away from that at all. I thought that was a pretty dope track for sure. Yeah, somebody said just add a little bit of echo after beautiful. Automating some dub effects could be a fun addition to spice it up for sure. Bongo vibe hard. I love this. The beat is overwhelming. I don't know. That's just my setup, though. I wish I can play this in a car and see how it makes. Yeah, so, you know what? Sometimes you guys need to go ahead and grab some headphones. Like, if you really want to know what some of these mixes sound like, don't hesitate to grab some headphones, okay? Let me go ahead and, let me go ahead and play one of my tracks, and you guys can critique it all you want. Critique it. You know, because I kind of want to bounce around, like I said, from some of these artists and some of the mixes that I did, as well as your mixes as well. But this is one of my singles out called Zombie. It's one of my favorite tracks. I'll be doing a video and stuff to it later. But go ahead and give it some honest, constructive criticism.
Listen. Karma's coming back to get you. You know what you did. You know what you did, yeah. Karma's coming back to get you. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. And now that I think about how things are turning out, I knew I should have left you a long time ago. But I'm still fighting myself, and I'm trying to do better with time. Kinda hard when you're losing your mind. Girl, I'm changing, I hate to let it show, and now I gotta let you know that I've been injected so much that I feel infected. I feel infected. But you rejected, and girl, I feel neglected. I got the feeling that tonight is something I can't. I'm feeling like it's too damn late. I'm feeling like a zombie. I'm not myself, no. This is something that I'm working on. Your infections is eating away. Dying inside, it won't be long. I just wanna survive, I just wanna leave, yeah. I'm infected like a zombie with no time left. Suddenly I'm losing my mind, thinking that you would be a cure, and you made me insecure about me. I'm smart. This ain't about love. This ain't about us no more. You've been creating our problems and expecting me to solve them. I want you to know I'm taking care of me this time. It's kinda hard when you're losing your mind. Girl, I'm changing, I hate to let it show. Now I gotta let you know that I've been injected so much that I feel infected. I feel infected. You rejected, and girl, I feel neglected. I got the feeling that it's something I can't. I'm feeling like it's too damn late. I'm feeling like a zombie. I'm not myself, no. This is something that I'm working on. Your infections is eating away. Dying inside, it won't be long. I just wanna survive, I just wanna leave, yeah. I'm infected like a zombie with no time left. Time left. I got to do what's in best interest for me. I can't get away from you, you know. I've been suffering for a long damn time, and I'm looking for my vaccine. You pushing me to the limit, pushing me to the limit. I said I gotta make it happen, 'cause you're no good for me. But I'm everything that you need. What a shame. Girl, I feel neglected. I got a feeling that's inside. It's something I can't hide. I'm feeling like it's too damn late. This is something that I'm working on. Your infections is eating away. Dying inside, it won't be long. I just wanna survive, I just wanna leave, yeah. I'm infected like a zombie with no time left. No time left. Oh baby, no.
All right, guys. So go ahead and add your critique in. I want to hear what you guys got to say. All constructive criticism is appreciated. You know, let me know what you think overall about the track, mix, vocals, lyrics, everything. Like I said, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. That's just the type of R&B music that I love to make. You know, as far as you know, just really That's the grown folks type music, okay? That's for the R&B love heads out there. People just go through some real stuff relationship wise. So, you know, that's the type of stuff that you're going to hear on the R&B side from me, okay? Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Harmonies are amazing. Somebody said Long Beach. Griffey, is that you? I'm not sure what that means, but the vibe. This is vibes 9 out of 10. I would clap some Spanish girl. Boom boom to this. yo, that's wild. Let me see. The vocals sound crunchy. Fire. This is what you play when you're 25 and you're trying to get what they 35, 40-year-old sugar mama. Let me see. Glue plus 30, 40 hertz boost. Needs weight. Just a dB up on that 30 to 40 hertz. This is a mastering note. We need to feel the low end. Great song, great mix again. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Let me see. I like it. Lyrics are dope. Everyone can relate. I like the transition. Salute to you. 10 out of 10. Beautiful song, bro. I truly appreciate that. Okay. Hey, so check this out. Somebody, let me see, because I know that somebody else sent a donation. And I want to make sure that I get his track taken care of. Let me see. If you are... Yeah. Hey, if any of you send donations and I don't get to your track, just, you know, like I said, just kind of remind me, because I don't want any of you guys to feel like I'm leaving you out or leaving you hanging. This is a dope thing that I feel like we're doing. I'm just trying to get to everybody, so I don't want to leave nobody hanging. This is inside my mind. This is somebody's. I had to log in to Spotify, so let's check it out. Yes. Woo! This track is dope.
I'm falling again. I need you by my side. There's a lot of things inside my mind.
That's what's up, man. Y'all rate that track right now. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear the feedback on that track. First off, for me, the track was different. It was dope. It was something that I didn't expect. This artist, man, the direction, the feel of the song, like, man, it just got me. Y'all seen how I was. Like, it got me super hyped. Super hyped. Let me see. Play my song. I love the mix. I would have wanted to hear a little bit more body as far as the low end. But I thought the track was dope. Like, I just could feel it. Especially with that instrumentation. If you're an artist that do this type of music and you would love to, like, you know, mix some of this rap stuff or hip hop trap type beats with like some rocker type stuff or guitars and, you know, electric stuff like that, man, please send that stuff over. Let's do some collaborations because I would love to do a dope song. Dope song, dope vibe. I'm feeling it. A little bright, but it can get away with that since the bottom is heavy. It's kind of balances out. Well done. I donated. Play my song next. It's the same genre. Let me know what your song. Let me know what your song is. This would for sure make money in the industry for sure. I mean, I think a lot of this stuff could. It just all depends. I need to know what track. Okay, let's check out this. I think it's Boz. Check it out. See what it's about. All right, guys. So rate that track. I think it's Boss. Let me know if I'm not saying it right. Used to Be. I thought that was a dope track, man. I love to. Every time I hear a track like that, man, I get fired up. Y'all see my vibes in general, man. I love the effects. I love the structure of the song. I thought from start to finish, the track was on point, man. I would have loved to hear a little more punchiness or clarity as far as the vocals. I know in this type of music, you're not gonna always have those vocals sitting, on top of the mix. But I just wanted to hear them a little bit when everything else is so strong or powerful like that. Sometimes it can get a little distracting in a sense to the point to where it kind of just drowns you out as an artist. But as far as the effects and how you did things with the vocals, the approach, the presence of your delivery on the track in general, I just felt the energy was there. I mean, this is definitely a great song in general. I just would love to hear a little bit more out of the vocals or push the vocals up just a little bit, but everything else was great for me. I know I haven't been rating the tracks, but I'm definitely going to rate that track at least a 9 out of 10 for sure. That was a pretty good damn track for sure. The only thing I will say too is the delay. I feel like the delayed timing was a little bit off, especially on the time toward the end. I feel like the timing was a little off to me. It can be tightened up a little bit more, but other than that, vocals, the instrumentation, the track in general, I just thought it sounded great. So good job, man. Somebody said nice. Yes, I received your donation, Cinco. I truly appreciate that, for real. Thank you. Let's see, used to be somebody said nice. Somebody says it needs more of that zombie crisp. Yeah, hey, I truly appreciate how y'all are using that now as a style of mix or edginess of a track. I'm gonna make sure to keep my preset. Probably sell that preset to other people so they can get that in some of their mixes. Let me see. Nice. Boss up next. It's right. I got more trap, pop, punk. I'll have to show you. Yeah, hey, send it over to my email, and maybe we can network and do some collaborative stuff. It'll be pretty dope because I definitely enjoy that sound. It'll be dope to put out some new stuff coming up. Okay. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a great track, great mixing, great lyrics, but it doesn't give me emotional connection for me personally. Keep going. You gonna be great. Appreciate the feedback, man. Yeah, man. Solid track for sure. Solid track. Let me see. So now let's see. We got Sarah's. Let's see. We can do. Let's check out this Oslin Girl track that I mixed. She has a dope sound, but I want you guys to give me the honest feedback. Let's hear it.
I'ma try to do this right, 'cause I've been here before. I just wanna make sure I'm not repeating what I've been through. Don't wanna bring my baggage into. Makes me high every time I think of you. Then I gotta admit I low-key felt your vibe, and I liked what you put down. I'm ready for it now. Saying all the things I wanna hear, and I can't turn away. Think I'll risk a heartbreak for the year. 'Cause I'm not afraid. I'll live and learn. If this don't work, no, I can't stay. Afraid to fall. Maybe in love. Maybe in love. No, I'm not trying to stand the night, but you're making it real hard. Why? You got me wanting you more. Yeah, you're showing me up and my mind is locked in. Proving to me what you really pack in. Don't drink a lot, but you're making me wanting your shot of your energy. Makes me high every time I think of you. Then I gotta admit I low-key felt your wanna hear all the things I wanna hear. Got risk, got heartbreak for the year. I'll risk it, I'll risk it. I'll live and learn, I'll live and learn. And his don't work, now I can stay. Afraid to fall, maybe in love, maybe love, maybe love, maybe in love, back in love.
All right, guys, so drop it on me. Give me that honest feedback. I would love to hear what you guys got to say about the mix as well as the artist, because that's what we're here for. We all want to grow. We all want to get better, and I'm open to everybody's honest, constructive criticism and critique. So lay it on me. Let me see what you guys said. Your mixing is really radio vibes, real clear vocals. I truly appreciate that. Clean and clear mix. Love the sound. Having to start with the background piano art, but then super dry and have the wet stuff with the bass hit after could create a cool impact. I agree. That's an interesting take on that. Definitely interesting take on that. Also, some more EDM-ish trap kick with more punch could be sick, but its taste, yeah, for sure. I wasn't the one who made the beat. It was another guy that produced the beat for her, but I just mixed the song and did the arrangement for the artist. Also, let me see, the deep vibe is sick. Yeah, for sure. Creating some more contrast between the bright and the deep parts could make it catch your attention even more, maybe. Yeah, I definitely, man, check this out. I truly appreciate your perspective on it in general, because it shows that you think of things from a creative aspect. And the more interesting take on things, you can just tell that you look at things a lot deeper. You got real producer-like characteristics with the way that you critique, and that's a good thing. You know, I'm not always on the engineering side. A lot of artists that hire and pay me in general, they pay me to be their producer, and I'm not in there talking about the mixing or the mastering or any of that. We're strictly in the studio, and I'm teaching them how to approach their first verse, their second verse, how to sing their hooks, how to do their harmonies, their ad-libs, their runs, what they should do, and then also telling any producer, if I'm not the producer or a person that's making a beat, to take this instrument out or that instrument out, or have this type of effect, or have this come in later, and things like that. So just being able to hear somebody else talk about stuff like that from that aspect is truly interesting. So I truly appreciate your take on that for sure. Okay, let's see what we got here. We heard the Buddy Lee. We heard John R. Let me see. I'm not sure. We heard the Heartbreak Hotel. Let's double check. Okay, let's check it out.
Look, heartbreak anniversary got me losing pulsory. I thought you were the one for me. Instead you broke my heart in three. But instead you broke my heart in three. Look, heartbreak anniversary got me losing pulsory. I thought you were the one for me. Instead you broke my heart in three. But instead you broke my heart in three. My feelings so weak, my heart really tweaked. This shit really kick for me, no. This shit really kick for me. This shit really kick for me. This feeling so deep, it's deep and it's steep. I thought you was falling for me, no. I thought you was falling for me. I thought you was falling for me. I I spread my honesty, whoa. You said you never leave, no. You left in state of ego. You had me nowhere to go. To go, whoa. Nowhere to go. Lost control. Lost my soul. So lost control. My soul. Nowhere to go.
Okay, guys, so go ahead and rate that track. Let them know what you think. I thought the track was pretty unique. I thought it was different. I would have loved to hear a little bit more in a stereo image. I felt like the vocals were present, though. I feel like the vocals were up front in your face, which is not a bad thing at all. But with it sounding more like, you know, that acoustic vibe and not really having a whole lot going on in the instrumentation, I always tell people you want to kind of find a balance. If you're going to be having a lot going on in the beat, then you want to have less going on with the vocals. And then if you're going to be having a lot going on with the vocals, then you definitely don't want to be cluttering the beat in general. So I feel like in this particular case, it could have used a little bit more of the stereo image and added vocals, maybe just a couple things to kind of add to the harmonic feel or the harmony feel of the vocals, just to kind of give it some space. And then maybe a couple things with, you know, some effects. The vocals were a little bit dry. A little reverb would have kind of, you know, gave it a better feel. But for the most part, I thought it was a pretty good track. It wasn't bad at all, for sure. Somebody said, someone mixing. Should I be mixing more in studio speaker or headphones? I don't know about y'all, but you know, I don't do a lot of mixing in headphones. I use it as a set of reference, but I mainly use my studio monitors to mix. Because somebody had asked, how come their mix sound different than the headphones than they do in a car? Realistically, the headphones aren't going to give you everything that that you'll get out of car speakers in general. You're not going to get that full stereo image as well. I feel like when it comes to listening to stuff in the car, you have to also base it on what your settings are like. I think if you want to get an accurate mix of what your stuff sounds like in a car, then you should have your settings flat, not, you know, going in and messing with the EQ and things like that inside of the car, because it won't give you an accurate mix. But I tell people all the time, if you want to get a good mix on something, whatever you mix on, just make sure that you're utilizing flat response monitors or flat response headphones. A lot of you love to go get those headphones or those studio monitors that's like boosted in the highs, boosted in the mids, boosted in the low end. And when you're mixing on your speakers, it's like, oh man, it sounds great on my speakers. And then you take it to the car and you realize it sounds like shit, simply because you're not getting an accurate response from your studio monitors or your headphones. So if you have headphones and that's all you got to work with, then, you know, work with that. But do I recommend you like mixing songs through like some Beats by Dre's? Absolutely not, because you know that it boosts a lot of the low end. So those things aren't going to be accurate. But, you know, if you can get some studio monitors or something that's at least pretty accurate, always use a reference. I don't just reference from, you know, my set of studio monitors or my headphones. I reference in a car. I'll also reference on a little Bluetooth speakers and a cell phone, believe it or not. And if everything sounds pretty clean across the board, then I know for a fact that it's going to sound good on multiple, you know, streaming platforms or whatever people want to listen through. So just keep that in mind. Appreciate it both. Yep. Overdoing the lo-fi feel at the start could capture listeners more, and then switching something to more high call. Yep. Facts. Let me say, be like, this sounded great a minute ago. Yeah, it definitely be like that all the time. You know, people be like, oh, it sounded great when I played it in this situation and that situation. Everybody's just different. But that was Fleck Fleming. Dope track. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for sure. Let me see. Did I skip anybody? not bad. You guys go ahead and rate that, critique that. For me, I love the drums. I love the bass. I love the way that you use the effects to switch in a stereo image to left and right, going across the stereo image. I love the breakdown in it. You know, it was short and simple, sweet, to the point. I definitely feel like it could be like a video game beat for sure. I enjoyed it in general. Not bad. Not bad for sure. Let me see. Here, let me go ahead and type it in again. Okay, let's see. We got oh yeah, just let me know when my camera is off. Let me see. Let's check out this Spanish track from Cinco. Let's see.
Man only wishes to be what a man wishes to be. A man only wishes to be just like God, but he cannot be. Miro atrás, los ojos cierro. Si así me muero solo casi no me quejo. Cabeza fría, vida mía, pero mi actitud caliente. Yo no juego, solo problema aquí. Solo quiero relajarme, odio cuando yo no puedo. Solo aquí, solo espero. Amor falso, amor del bueno. Si soy sincero, odio estar molesto que yo quiero. Odio más equivocarme cuando puedo. Veo mi reflejo, tiempo activo, tiempo pierdo. ¿Cuál es tu visión? Quiero más dinero, pero no me importa lo que hacen en su mundo. Otro día más que sigo esperando cambio. Gente sin futuro, gente sin ni una, programado para hacer basura. Qué locura, sol sale en la mañana si no cae la lluvia. Otro día más esperando su ayuda. La verdad es que Jesucristo salva, hecho perfecto, en la imagen de su luz. En la imagen de su luz. En la imagen. Si te mueres hoy, sabes dónde andas tú. Te digo si tú crees en lo que hizo en la cruz. Vida en abundancia, algo tan sencillo que no le falta nada. Es tiempo de entender, tiempo de amar, tiempo para actuar, tiempo es destino, tiempo en que vivo. ¿Quién soy? Yo solo soy un hijo. Miro atrás, los ojos cierro. Si así me muero solo casi no me quejo. Cabeza fría, vida mía, pero mi actitud caliente, yo no juego. Solo problema aquí, solo quiero relajarme, odio cuando yo no puedo. Solo aquí, solo espero. Amor falso, amor del bueno. Man wants to be what he wants to be, but he cannot be what he wants to be. Man wants to be just like God, but he can't. Okay. Alright.
Okay, you guys go ahead and rate that track. For me, overall, I feel like the vocals, the volume was a lot louder on the vocals this time, which is a good thing. It wasn't necessarily getting drowned out by the beat. The vocals come off a little bit muddy, so you can just kind of utilize a little bit of EQ to, kind of help those vocals sit in the mix a little bit better. Just kind of take out some of that low end and low mid frequencies to brighten up your vocals a little bit. The delay time is kind of off to me, so you can just kind of go back and adjust the delay timing. Make sure that you find out the BPM and that you adjust it to the right BPM. But other than that, I mean, I obviously don't know what you were saying lyrically, but I can feel that, you know, your delivery and your presence was consistent. Like I said, the tracks that I've heard from you so far is just a vibe, and that's a good thing. You know, I kind of feel like you don't really have timing issues. You know, I would make a few adjustments to the track, but overall, not bad. Nice chilling vibes. The vocal sounds differently mixed, like it's not a lead nor in the back. Yeah, I can see that as well. Let's see, but what do I do? What do I know? Let me see. I also sent you one of my favorite tracks, clear vocals. Let me see. Yeah, when y'all speak Spanish up in the comments. Yeah, when y'all speak y'all speak Spanish up in the comments, I don't know what y'all saying, so I guess that's gonna have to be one of them personal conversations. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Guys, I don't know how it's gonna work out with these sound. I mean, these Dropbox tracks or whatever, but
Arizona and it sucks. Come from the undertow, but the summer I'ma live it. Light a fire up, I bring the heat. You step up to me, better bring sandals. If we go toe to toe, you gon' get my better asphalt. Boy, you'll be burning your ass off a fucking insane. They wanna bury my name, pull the plug and let it drain. 6 feet under many terrains. All of my struggle and bloody in vain. All of my veins been empty. Live for the nightlife, skin burned by the sunlight. Center your blood so tempting. Is this a curse or a blessing? Borderline obsessive. Oh, you thought you gon' be next up to take off, but now you just high as fuck. Let me bring you back to earth. You dreaming Peter Pan, and you ain't never ever leaving Neverland. And I'm the latest, I'm the greatest, I'm the newest sound, and y'all better bet on me in Vegas. And if you got schmeckles, then put them down, boy. If you got schmeckles, then put them down. I'm low on cash flow, I'm about as dry as Arizona and it sucks. Come from the undertow, but the summer I'ma live it. Light a fire up, I bring the heat. You step up to me, better bring sandals. If we go toe to toe, you gon' get murdered by the asphalt. Boy, you'll be burning your ass off a fucking insane.
Okay, so that was y'all go ahead and rate that. I thought that was a pretty interesting track. The 808 can be turned down a little bit. I love the way that y'all do. I'm assuming that's like one of them drill beats. But I'm assuming that's like a popular thing that's going on or whatever. But as far as the vocals can use a little bit more body. I do feel like they were able to pierce through the 808, which is a good thing. Just give it a little bit more body to the vocals. Maybe add a little something or add. Don't shy away from adding doubler effects or coarse effects to the vocals. It's a technique that I utilize a lot to make vocals sound a little bit more wider in the stereo image and can kind of give it a interesting feel. Okay, so y'all rate that track. I thought that track was different. I thought it was pretty dope. Definitely love the beat and love the delivery of the lyrics. Just add a little bit more body, and I think it'd be good from there. Let me see. Because I know, let me see. Okay, let's try it now. Okay, guys, so go ahead and rate that track. Let us know what you think. I thought the beat was different. It definitely surprised me. It started to get really interesting as it started to build up. But then I kind of feel like some things were kind of like all over the place a bit. It wasn't bad at all. I just feel like, some of the instruments were kind of loud and ear piercing. So maybe do a little EQing and some things that kind of take out the sharpness or the high end frequency of some of those instruments. And then maybe like do like some automation to kind of give like those instruments like a sub underwater feel. But other than that, I thought it was pretty dope. Y'all go ahead and get him some feedback on that. All right, let's check out Killer Marcus. Let's see what this is about.
You already know. Yeah.
Beat is fine, sipping the wine. Beat a whole back, her spine, red, rewind, feeling the slack. Go ahead and take mine. Reach the cat, speaking of fact. Stop the cat, stop the cat. It's a fact, don't relax.
Stop the cat, it's a fact. Beat us like an attack. Beat it up and then relax. Make your ass go clap, clap, clap. One clap for the beat, one clap, cause it's cheap. One big clap for the whole family. Now that's the truth of the youth. Go ahead and sip some juice. Make your dream come true. Suck it up and follow through. All I do is win, thinking of the brim. Driving past him, makes me wanna get a trim. Fucking up the midget tip.
Clap that cheek, clap, clap that cheek. Clap that cheek, clap, clap that cheek. Clap that cheek, clap, clap that cheek.
We clapping cheeks every week. Best believe we out in the streets.
Clap that cheek, clap, clap that cheek. Clap that cheek, clap, clap that cheek. Clap that cheek, clap, clap
We
that
clapping
cheek.
cheeks every week. Best believe we out in the streets. Out in the streets, clapping the beats. Feeling the heat with all my knees. Best OG feeds all my G's. Back and back, we all in peace. Black on black, he on his knees, not freeze. So we made it. Fuck that bitch is crazy. Come take it, we made it. Now slash the front door. Hop out the 4 and 4. Shoot with a 44. Now who wants more? Be that guy who's for. Ah shit, should've said more. Damn, now I have to go to war. Hey, and I get a lawyer here, yeah?
Y'all go ahead and rate that. Let me know what you think. Give some honest feedback, because that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do. I thought the track, the vocals sound a little bit thin. I love the energy. I love the how you delivered the vocals. I thought the beat was pretty dope as well. I think the vocals set a little bit thin in the mix. It can use some body, some low end to the vocals. But other than that, I didn't think it was a bad track at all. It can definitely use a little bit more of a climax. It wasn't bad, but it's a vibe. So shout out to you. Dope track for sure. Okay, let me see. Anybody who donated, just let me know if or where you donated and what your email is if you donated. Let me know what your email is if you donated. That way I'm not guessing.
I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And I'll keep apologizing for as long as it takes. I made a big mistake. I'm sorry for what I did, for what I said. I didn't mean it. I wish you could take it back. I wish I didn't knock us off track like I did. I wish.
Fuck you, fuck this, alright.
thought that I would change. Now she mad that I'm up top and she down low, hanging with the lane. I'm swerving in the coupe, yeah, switching lanes. And I'm diving in the pool with my chain plain Jane. And I didn't have a clue, I forgot about her name. I got yellow on my wrist like a Super Saiyan.
Okay. Y'all go ahead and rate that track. I didn't know that was going to be it. I thought there was going to be more. I thought it was a pretty dope track. I think you got a very unique sound. Of course, obviously the mixing, you can bring you up a little bit and get a little more punch out of the track if it was mastered and things like that. But for the most part, I think the track was dope. You got a very unique sound. I thought that was pretty dope. I would have loved to hear more of that track for sure. Also guys, if you want to get more than one track played, then I would highly recommend that you donate, because, you know, I don't want some of you guys to be in here having multiple songs, when I got to get through everybody. So if you want to get extra songs played, then don't hesitate to donate for sure. Let me see. Let me see how long have we been. Let me see how long have we been on this live. Okay, so yeah, so I just want to make sure I don't get anybody else, left out. Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be coming back to this live later. So guys, if you have your songs and you still want to go ahead and submit them, then go ahead and submit them, because I'm going to be jumping back on this live in a couple hours or whatever. I obviously got a wife and kids, so it's other things that I got to take care of as well. But I'm going to try to commit to these lives at least 2.5 hours every time. So I'm not, here all day. I still got songs that I need to mix and master for clients and things like that. So submit your songs. If you want to go ahead and submit your payments, then continue to do that as well. I am going to continue same thing that I did from the last video. Whatever I have left, I'm going to continue that in the next video and start off from where we left off. Okay, so we are going to get more stuff knocked out. Continue to send those tracks in, guys. You got a lot of talent. Make sure you check out the tutorials if you haven't, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't seen what my channel is about. I definitely recommend that you guys go check it out. And guys, continue, if you can, to keep trying to be different. Keep trying to make some dope music. If you need something that you need to learn, put in the comment section and what type of programs are you guys recording in? Studio One, Pro Tools, Cakewalk, whatever the case may be. I'll probably have tutorials on it so you guys can learn something. Also, if you need mixing and mastering, guys, don't hesitate to contact me, because I will get you taken care of, guys. So go ahead and go to Mixed by United Destiny ENT on SoundCloud. That'll kind of let you hear some of the mixes. If you need beats as well, check out United Destiny ENT Beat Pro on SoundCloud. You'll just be able to find mixing, mastering, and a lot of tracks in general. So, guys, thank you for tuning in to the live. I look forward to seeing you guys later. Make sure that you hit that notification bell to get these videos notification later, and we will go ahead and jump right back into it and do what we need to do. All right, guys, you have a good day. Stay blessed.